My wife just said she doesn't even look like that picture on that thing. She's
Hi.
Hi, hi everyone. Been a while since we did a live stream. Last time we did, we had a lot of problems in Alaska. Remember that? When I tried to do it going up the Endicott
Was that
Arm.
the last time?
That's the last time we tried to do a live stream. Yeah.
Oh, well, that was fun.
That was fun. It's been a while. But thank you for joining us, folks.
I think we did one since then.
You think? I don't think so. It's been a
well.
while. But anyway, we don't have many people here right now, but that's a good thing.
Because I don't have a clue what we're talking about. You just told me to be here.
That's not true. I told you.
You did not. You told Christian.
Oh, I told Christian.
He told me 15 minutes ago. He goes, "You better make a list." I go, "I can't work under pressure."
She can't. It's nothing crazy.
I'll just be here like tits on a bowl.
Can you say that on YouTube?
Tits?
I don't know.
Oh, lactating protrusions on a bowl.
There you go.
There you go.
That works. Anyway, if Christian didn't tell you,
Bonnet is coming.
Oh, Bonnet's coming. She'll be here shortly. But anyway, Christian, I told Christian we're doing memorable cruise moments.
Oh, great.
You don't have any memorable cruise moments. You just can't pick off the top of your head.
When I think of memorable, I think of things like, "Oh, that was a good meal," or
"That's fine.
And I love laying in bed looking at my infinite veranda where I could see the ocean from my bed." I could do that all day long. But he insists on. I mean, it seems like right when you get comfortable, it's like, "Oh, I got an AirPod in. Oh, I can't hear." It'd be like, "It's time to go sit down to eat." I just got comfortable or nested where I'm at. And he's like, "Meet me at the." So yeah, I would like to just lay there and do nothing. That's my memorable.
That's her memorable moment. But reason why we have this weird type of background, by the way, folks.
Yeah, what is it? Look, I'm like,
yeah, it's because it kind of hides you at times. Oh, there she goes. But maybe if I go back further, it won't do that as much.
Look at that. It's you. You're messing it up. Yeah.
What? Oh,
debris. He didn't even clean up. He came home from work and sat down. That's it.
Well, I had to get the reason why we're using this virtual background is because I kind of moved my office, and if I was to shut this down, you'll be seeing nothing behind us, pretty much.
A white
would
wall.
that be better? Would you think that would be better?
This is fun. I like disappearing into the ether. Okay.
Anyway, like some of the things I think about with memorable cruise moments, like, what will be etched in my memory all the time is like when you and Chase cried getting off our first cruise.
Yeah, that was a million years ago.
But still, it's etched in my memory.
Oh, wait, but that you can't count that. I cried yesterday when somebody was getting the guts out of a fish. So
well, but still, I mean, it was still something that kind of always stuck with
Where's
me.
Bonna? I think something's wrong with your thing.
No, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, she might be there. Does she say she's joining?
She says, "Hi, you're slow."
But
I'm gonna write Bonna. Hold on.
She's gonna write Bonna. Bonna is our aunt, and she likes to make sure that she's.
Poor lady looks like me. I mean, I look like her. I just feel bad for her.
Oh, geez, you look beautiful. See, she does that. That's the one thing. If you want to make my wife make a funny face, just tell her she looks.
This coloring isn't makeup. I got sunburn. Who knew? I didn't go swimming. I went to the mountains, minded my own business, got crispy critters. Yeah, closer to the sun.
Yeah, because they're up higher. But anyway, we are going on a cruise again in September. That's going to be cool. That's going to be memorable.
We may get there.
Oh, because of your back.
He thinks I'm kidding. He thinks I'm kidding.
I told her to upgrade it.
After he pitched a fit.
I did not pitch a fit. I pitched a fit.
That's almost, we could buy another cruise. I go, well, not if my back. So what happens is once I hit that hour point and once my back starts hurting, even if I stand up and it doesn't go away for a long time, it sucks. And I just want to cry. It's like I want to run away from it.
She has a bad disc in her back. Right?
A bunch of them.
And
I found out, this is not, like, nobody's here, it doesn't matter. So I found out why when I walk, when we would like do that straightaway walk on the pier, why my hips hurt. I don't have anything wrong with my hips. It's because my sacrum is screwed into my L45.
Okay.
And it's supposed to do like a figure 8 when you walk, and mine doesn't move. So my hips are. So anyway, I go, are you kidding me? I thought, because I felt like am I walking weird? Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, geez.
And there's no fixing it. Suck it up, buttercup. That's what they said.
That's fun. Not fun, but no. Anyway.
Yeah. So we're going to start taking the trolley in the airport.
We're going to have to take the trolley in the airport.
I'm going to be a gimp.
And we're also going to have to make sure. Oh, there she goes, disappearing again.
Oh, If you sit still enough, you disappear.
Yeah, I guess because it's like they don't know you're going to be.
I'm part of the.
Or you're not. You're like
Right.
you're in a different position for me. So like if I move forward, like if we go closer, it probably won't disappear as often.
Here, how about this? I like this. Hi. This is my wife. She's a fireplace.
But yeah, let me see. Yeah, that's weird how it just disappears on us. But it's I'm gonna shut this off. It's annoying.
It's because I look like furniture.
Oh, stop it. We're gonna
My
hit stop. Here we're
my
gonna
jumper
virtual
looks like
We're gonna hit
upholstery.
no virtual background, and you're gonna be able to see all sorts of
drink.
her drink, some of our other stuff. But we had a green screen to kind of hopefully make it better. But you'll see a little bit of our closet. It's just
better than zooming in.
better than
close on
zooming
our
in it.
faces.
Yeah, zooming in and zooming out. But so that was a memorable moment for me.
She goes, that's weird. What's weird? Sitting in front of my computer. Ooh, where are you guys? I see you. She says, I don't see her.
Oh, I guess we got no way to show that.
Yeah, where do you click on to see people?
I can't remember. I
Go
used
to comments.
I am in comments.
Okay,
right
post a comment and then see if people show up.
Anyway, I don't know. Don't worry about it. I'll figure it out.
Usually it shows who's here.
Yeah, it usually does, but it would show us a number. But that's cool that she might be in Facebook or something like that too. I don't know. Who knows?
It's a
But
bad word. She'll see. Oh, hi, Abana. Love you. I'm sunburnt. Look, it's not good skin color. It's crispy burnt skin.
Oh boy. But anyway, I think she looks good though. See, that's again.
What?
I tell you, every single time I tell you that you look good, you make a funny screwed up face.
Actually, my therapist said I'm supposed to write it down when anybody gives me a compliment. Let me write that down.
Let me write that down. Oh Lordy. But that was one memorable moment.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. What was another memorable moment? Oh, you said foods like food, amazing food.
Oh, like when we went to our first chef table, that was
definitely memorable because she usually would not try anything.
Yeah.
Like she's like a kind of person that's like, does it got this in it? 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 Can you take them out? So it's like I was like really nervous about a chef's table for her.
Well, I told him to invite one of his new client friends, from YouTube or whatever, and take them because I could be bad because I'm picky, but I don't like being that one person goes, does this have onions in it? Does this have this in it?
Because
I don't like doing that, but because it's annoying to everybody, and then people go, oh, what a bitch. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, she's very self-deprecating.
Hold on.
She's very self-deprecating.
Zoom out. Oh my God, sure. Okay.
Can I zoom out?
I'm okay. It's fine. It's already been seen.
It's
Too late.
Too late. Well, look at me. I'm twice the size of you here.
Yeah, but you embrace it. I don't.
So that definitely was a memorable moment to go on.
I'll tell you what. And then when we went to La Voyage, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just because they were the best roles I've ever had in my life. The company was awesome.
Yeah, Sam and Marla. Yeah, those are
fun.
That
whole trip with them was fun.
Yeah.
The cabana, sitting in the cabana with them.
Yep, that was great too.
I want to reenact that one again soon.
Well, we're going to be on a ship with a cabana.
Yeah, but this is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping if you get a cabana, I can finally sit in one place for a long time and maybe like go to the bathroom and come back and sit in that one place instead of as soon as you get comfortable. Oh, we got to go to do A, B, C, D.
You can do whatever you want in the cabana. You don't have to go anywhere.
I'm saying that's what I'm hoping for because any other time I'll go find a hidey hole and then I'll be like, it's lunch.
Time to get up and move.
It's this, it's that. It's a show. It's a this.
I got FOMO when I go on a cruise.
Not as bad as Disney, but yeah, you do.
Yeah, FOMO, is real on a cruise for me. But
yeah, though when they used to leave the papers on your bed with the list of activities, my husband sits there going, "Okay, so at 9 o'clock we'll do this, and that lasts how long? Okay, then at 10 we'll do this."
Yeah, I love that. But some other cool thing, I also did some things looking on on the internet what some memorable moments for other people said on the cruise were for them. And one of them I thought was ridiculously funny on the internet. Someone said a memorable moment for them was when they dropped their stuff off at the room and then they went about doing their thing. And then they went back to the room and there was a naked couple in their bed. Could you imagine?
Well, memorable doesn't necessarily mean the best time you ever
No,
had.
exactly. But I'm just saying, could you
I mean,
imagine that
Can you
happening?
imagine if it was you and I?
Oh, but
No
now,
one would ever forget it. Not that it'd be a pleasant one.
apparently they said what happened is they were swearing up and down it was their room, and they were swearing that their key card wasn't working, and they got their cabin steward to open up the door for them,
And it wasn't their room.
and it wasn't their room. So
I wonder what happened. I bet it was memorable for the couple in the bed too.
Yeah, it was all. They did also beg and plead.
I mean, underway yet? Really?
Yeah, I know, right? Couldn't wait. Couldn't.
Probably wasn't their room either.
But
let's do it in every room.
That's a definitely memorable moment. Another one that for me was when we were just on our cruise to Hawaii. We got to see a rescue at sea, which was quite amazing. Well, it was memorable.
I wasn't getting out.
You didn't go see it. Christian and I did. Yeah. We went to go see it. It was quite amazing to see what the Coast Guard does and how they do it, and just, to save a person and to get them off the ship, and the coordination that it took. They even put a stinking aircraft carrier in between us and the cruise ship because we were about 800 miles off the coast.
Well, it's not where you could see it.
When
you were explaining,
I was
picturing it.
No, you couldn't see the aircraft carrier, but that's in order for the helicopter to refuel, because we were so far away. They had a position,
like a relay.
Yeah, they had a position one so that they can get that taken care of and make sure that the helicopter has enough gas. Yeah. So that was pretty cool to see, and to see the guy going up and down on the line from the helicopter to make sure that the person was safe and secure. It's amazing to watch them do that type of work.
Seeing Bill get picked on to go up on the magic show, and he was mortified.
It's always a memorable moment to see other friends of yours being very uncomfortable. Is awesome. Basically what she's saying.
Okay, here's one.
Okay.
And it was no big deal, but it's one, I forget my own phone number sometimes, so I remember this. Hey, Goat. It was funny is I go, we were waiting. Oh, we would like to go sit in the Schooner bar because, it's got easy access to the pizza and the soda fountain. Was this the ship that had Playmaker? No, it was the ship that had that thing that went up and down, wasn't it?
Which one?
Allure, maybe.
I can't remember.
Schooner's bar.
The Schooner bar, yeah, that was Allure.
Yeah. Anyway, so we go up there. So I go up there. Rob's waiting. And I go, oh, okay, I'll meet you up there. So I go up there, and he had just found some seats. And there was a trivia game going on, and Rob wasn't playing it. And they're giving out the answers. And they give out an answer, and he starts arguing with the lady who doesn't speak very clear English that the answer's wrong and why. And he's not playing, so it's not like he's going to win, and nobody's listening to him. But he might have been drinking, but
I had a few drinks.
I remember that as,
that was memorable.
Moment.
Well, they were wrong, and I was going to let them know that they were wrong. But anyway,
any meal in Marino was memorable.
Oh, the Moranos.
Yeah, him.
The Moranos,
the guy from wherever.
Yeah, from Montenegro.
Yeah, you remind me of an Italian guy.
Oh, that's close. So, yes, she did. She has been in the sun. Glenn said
I went way. I don't know. How high. I was way up. We went to my son's girlfriend's parents' campsite, and it was about an hour. It was 2 hours the way I drove, because apparently I turned onto a gravel road almost an hour before I should have. So we drove all across the top of the mountain, and at one point I had to turn back, and turn so I could make a turn. It was really fun, and it was a drop off. I went the wrong way, but anyway, we went up in the mountains, and I came home and turned out on crispy critters. But it looks like I have makeup on.
Yeah, I said you got nice color.
Don't stop, so I don't have to write that down. Nice color.
But Glenn's here, and Jason is here as well with Bonna. So yeah, it's the interesting thing with me when I have a couple drinks, and I usually get very loquacious.
Loquacious. What
is that? A good word? I don't know. Is that a big word?
That's that a little loquacious of you to use that word.
It's a 50-cent word.
What does it mean? I think you get a little verbose.
Loquacious means you're very expressive in your way you talk. Doesn't that what that
I like
means?
that anyway. That's why you do the YouTube thing. You like to watch yourself and make faces at
Make
yourself.
faces of myself.
Potter's
But hey, there's your brother. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? Nice to see
hey,
you,
brother.
brother. Nice to see you,
Edwina.
Jason. Nice to see you, Jerry.
Just so you know, Jerry, I'm not. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it is
it's
a big-
on the bull because he didn't tell me what this is about. He just told me to be here. So
But she's doing good.
yeah, I'm gonna tell you what altitude I was at.
What altitude
Like
you're
you care, but
truck driver translation, please. Jason asked for what does loquacious mean?
oh yeah, same. I don't know either. I just know it probably means pompous or
No, it mean I'm going to bring it up right now. We're going to see if I can even spell it right. Loquat.
You should not use words you can't spell.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, is it 9,000 feet? Just so y'all know.
Tending to talk a great deal. Very talkative.
That's you do talk a lot already, so that's hard.
That's what it says.
Oh no, the difference is it's not loquacious. The difference with you is you talk a lot, but when you're drinking, you feel like everybody wants to know what you got to say.
Yes. I still feel like that
And
anyway.
you're very animated.
But I feel that anyway. Most of the times. Matter of fact, most of my performance reviews, whenever I have a negative aspect, it's like, Rob, you talk too much.
I never had that in my life.
So,
Right, Jerry?
oh boy. And OG says, and a steel worker would like to get those definitions too. So
Yeah.
I'll stop using the 50-cent words, the SAT words, or whatever
Now if we can get him to stop using other people's one-line jokes as his own.
Well,
I always can tell he does his delivery like he just thought of it. He goes, you know what that reminds me of? One time and it's like George Carlin said it.
It's supposed to be very kind of matter of the fact. That's why I do that.
You got to go. George Carlin once said.
This is not a college essay. I don't need to, like, what is it called? When you with an essay to do your annotations and say this came from footnotes. This came from this context, and this came from this context. And
I just want people to know, you're not.
I'm not as funny as I think I am. I'm a good one for Scrabble. Loquacious.
Yeah, he is. No,
I'm Trivia Pursuit. Scrabble, no good. I can't spell for Jack. Oh, 617.
I can't believe he never did like speech competitions. Rob can argue with somebody, and then they can switch sides of the argument, and he can win it on both sides.
Hi, Bonna. How are you? I see her thing now. BJ
Could be
Hills.
a lot. He's really good lying, so maybe that's why you win arguments.
Well, I was always thinking about
a politician
or a lawyer. Or a lawyer. I can still be a politician.
As being a perv?
Yeah, why not? What kind of perv? Look at some of our politicians.
I know. It's like, you just walk in the door going, okay, here's the list of all my scandalous things, so y'all don't have anything on me.
Yeah, exactly. Here they are. Don't worry about them. So other memorable things, anything that you can think of. So Morano's was really cool when we went to there.
Any meal in Morano's was stellar.
Well, I think it was also because we had really good waiters and really good staff that were really engaged and really good food, right? So
we want them to be our new best friends, and eventually we'll get burnt out on that because we talk to them like we're gonna bond, but yeah, Morano's made you really feel like, your family, come on in.
I think he felt comfortable with us too. He didn't do that with every other person there.
Nice. But you insist on people talk to you.
I know, and I didn't say sit down. He sat down.
But I did say I wanted to interview him.
Yeah, you did say that.
I never did anything with that, did I?
No, you didn't. I don't know why. But so it's really cool to get to know those staff members that are
love their story.
Yeah, and they're very, the ones that are engaging with that too. Some people will just say, "Hey, I'm from here," and go about their business. But some of them are you just get to hear a lot about their life.
I just remembered something.
Well, what?
Yesterday, I talked to our friend Connie, the one who I went to the campground with, and they went on the Apex.
Yes, they were on the Apex.
And I was talking back and forth about cruising, and because I don't want them to cancel them. Is it March or May? We couldn't remember.
April.
I thought it was May.
You're both wrong.
Okay. Anyway, because they were thinking, oh, maybe we'll not go, but I don't want them to. But anyway, so they went on the Apex. Somebody in Eden
Jason asked me, are we on the December 8th Ascent cruise? Yes, we are, Jason. We'll see you there.
Mm-hmm. So listen, so somebody, I was telling her how eating, and I told her how I can't make the eating shows, but I was telling her how great they were. And they're both like, now, if it was 6 a.m., I could go. And I'm like, well, I can't do that either. But I was telling her how you'll have a guy with one hand on the head of another guy going straight up in the air right in front of you. And it was cool. She goes, well, here's what happened at Eden. She goes, this guy made me feel really bad, so bad that we left. And I was like, are you kidding? You should have went and told on him, right? I said, because little things like that mean a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like much, but so she had a drink at another bar. And it was called the Orange, I can't believe I remember, Orange Crush.
Okay.
And she loved it. So they sat down at Eden, and the guy came and asked what she wanted to drink. She goes, oh, could I have, Orange Crush? And he's like, this is a mixology bar. We don't, you know what I mean? And she goes, he made me feel so bad that we left.
Really?
And I'm like, you should have told on him.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we really want them to go on more cruises with us, and that upset me.
Yeah, that's bad.
Because that's stuck in her mind.
Out
of all the great fun that she had.
Right. That one thing, one negative moment can change a feeling
Bummer
about the whole situation.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you, but
No, that's a good thing to say. And she should let people know that.
Yeah. I go, well, we saw a fist fight. That was a plus.
That was a plus. Yeah. That was a memorable moment. Yeah.
Oh, well, and also we met Cruise Dorks.
Yeah, that was a memorable moment. That was cool too. Yeah. But we were in Eden and a carnival fist fight broke out.
We wanted instant replay, but they wouldn't do it.
No, it was like, you wonder, how did that happen?
And it was right behind us, but we didn't see.
I just saw one.
You saw the tail
I saw the tail end. I saw one like drunken,
you think you saw
it was, it's called the Donkey Kong punch. That's what
I think by the time you got turned around,
I saw it. It was like the guy went like that. That's all I saw. But I didn't see him hit or connect or nothing. But I know what I saw. Yeah, hopefully OG, you'll get an Uber to get on the ship.
Yeah, why don't you start a week before and just stay over there by the airport?
just stay a week in Fort Lauderdale, one extra week, okay, OG, and then you'll be set. But hopefully your other issue will work out too, that you won't be in so much pain and you'll be able to come with us.
Hey, you and I, we can commiserate. I have an alpha stem. I'll share it.
But an alpha stem. She gave that to me to put on my ears too.
Yeah, that's what I did. You clip it on your ear.
That's weird.
Or it has pads it's like an e-stem, but it works with brainwaves. Pretty cool.
Right. But yeah, Eden, I really enjoyed because how close those people are to you in that arena.
I can't hang because it's too late at night. Because I enjoy bedtime more than any other activity on the ship. Alone bedtime where I can relax and sleep in the waves. I know that it sounds a little bad. No, that's what I miss about the military is sleeping like a baby in the cradle.
Mm-hmm. It's nice.
But yeah.
When we went on that long cruise, did you like that, being able to be on that bed for that long
Well, no, because I couldn't see the water from there.
That's true. We did not. It was a balcony.
It's like when you look down that hall and it's like a nightmare. It just gets longer and longer. That's what it felt like that hallway was.
It was a long hall.
It was.
But it wasn't as long as the one where we were on the Allure of the Seas when we were all the way on the back of that.
But that Princess one, what I did, I had a really good relationship with that ice cream shop.
Oh, yes, you did.
I had a romance with the sundaes.
Yeah, they had the premium desserts. Those were good.
Yeah, but the hallway was so long, I had to go fast so it wouldn't melt before I got back into my room. So I had to lay in bed and eat it in bed. Yeah, room service was not great.
No, it was not great.
You couldn't order just anything. I missed that.
Do you guys have a number for a too long of a cruise? That's what Jason asked.
Haven't met it yet. No,
I don't think so. I mean, we were on that 15-day one.
But he has another, he has like a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
so
I can't go and do him a 30.
Even though on that 15-day one, he worked during it on his regular 9 to 5 job.
Sorry, I got a little. I got a cramp.
You got to turn that screen thing back on, and you'll fade in and out.
Don't you hate when you get a cramp? Like I got this stretch cramp right on my diaphragm.
I can one up you.
What?
My last big leg cramp was during a girly exam. It was so
that was so.
That was not too long ago either. It was pretty funny
Yeah.
in hindsight.
Yeah, it's so we did a 15-night cruise, and that wasn't too bad of a time frame. I was ready to get off after 15 days, get off the ship. I was ready to get off the ship, but I think it was just also because it seemed very repetitive. There was a lot of sea days, right?
And
Because
the food wasn't memorable.
and the food wasn't memorable on the cruise ship, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I can go, and time to go. But
the only thing, okay, on the Princess Hawaii trip, the only thing memorable was the ukulele classes
you loved that.
in the ice cream.
Yeah, you loved the ukulele classes.
Pretty good coffee, but yeah.
Those people were good people too. They did bring, that's one thing Princess does really, really well. And we've seen it also on Alaska cruises too, where they bring in people from the area to kind of get you, kind of feeling about where you're going or where you've been. When we were on Alaska, there was this guy from Skagway who did folk songs. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah, I'll get his name too.
Yeah, but and then with the Hawaii cruise, they had some really great people. The woman did making leis and also dancing, hula dancing, while her husband did ukulele classes, etc. So that was nice too. And so Princess does a really good things like that. That's memorable what Princess does. But other than that, I was like, the other memorable thing about that cruise was not on the cruise. It was an excursion. It was probably the best. Yeah, that was the best excursion we've ever did.
It's kind of like, imagine like holding on to something for your life while looking at something awesome under the water, because it was right where the waves were, pretty strong crashing. I remember my muscles and my arms were like afterwards for just trying to, and then they said if you drop your legs down and you accidentally kick them, they'll never come back to the spot again. So I'm like, oh, because they're that sensitive. I don't want to do that.
But it was an amazing excursion to be snorkeling for about 45 minutes and having these giant sea creatures that are like giant butterflies
I thought they were the same manner as them. I mean, stingrays. I was like, don't they have a barb?
Coming up and just being like literally like inches away from you. And it was just.
I posted a video on my blog site, Blogging Benetti.
Yeah, and I did post a short on it too, but it was like otherworldly, that type of feeling. It was like you felt like
surreal.
You felt like you were not, in
I
this
talked
world.
to them in my mind or out loud. I can't remember.
Yeah, cramped diaphragm, not good. You're right, Jason. Hi, Jake. How you doing? Memorable moment for him arriving at Hakodate, Japan, after crossing the Pacific for 16 days from Alaska. The tug sprayed green and red water at the ship. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. We want to do a Japanese cruise. I think we had a live stream about that too. We had a live stream about that of what are bucket list cruises, and I think Japan was on our list definitely.
Yeah, it's just the length of the flight to get there, but to take a cruise there would be awesome. Just need to get one back also.
Yeah, because it's a long flight home. That's for dang sure. But
it's a long flight there as well.
Yeah, both directions. You're 100% correct. But if anybody has good ideas about how to get cheap business class seats, cheap business class seats.
I need a bigger seat so I don't scream halfway through the flight.
Let us know, because it's hard to, it pains me to see the difference in price.
And yeah, to where he's like, I could get another, I could get 1.2 cruises if we both flew first class.
Yeah, but
it doesn't help. One, that we're big people, and two, that the cheaper you are, the smaller, narrower the seat is.
Yeah, and I was even saying it would be.
I can't even wiggle.
And it's not even good for me to get like the middle seat too, because it's not this. It's not me infringing in on her space or anything like that. It's more that the seats are just like super thin now. It's like you're sitting on cardboard.
And they don't you can't even
stretch your leg out or anything. So you got no space, right? So
my back. So this time I'm going to try a bunch of different techniques and we'll see. But it ain't.
But I did tell you to buy it.
Yeah, but then you told me I'd have to call. I don't want to call.
Oh, okay. I'll call then. She doesn't like getting on the phone, folks. She does not
I
like
don't know
talking.
why. Because I talk funny and I got eehaw teeth now.
But-
Eehaw, eehaw.
You still talk fine. But
I'm looking for the ukulele names. Sorry.
so that was definitely a memorable moment, that Hawaii cruise
Oh yeah, and
with that manta rays.
the mentor, and then the ukulele class
Uh-huh.
was. I mean, the guy is dang funny.
Oh yeah,
And
he was great.
He teaches ukulele and sings, and they have 100 or so ukuleles they hand out,
Mhm.
and they teach you pearly shell tune, and then by the end of it, everybody played.
Mhm.
He recorded and did a little short about it, and it was like something about you need to be drunk to listen, because it was early in the lessons. But and then they give us some local information, what things. Somebody said about snow cones, and he'd tell them the best one to go to, and they were really cool.
That's easy. Jason said, partner up with NetJets so we can have a private jet.
I actually thought about we should do charter, but doesn't that increase your odds of dying in an airplane crash?
I don't know.
That's what I think.
I don't know, but at least you go down in style. OG says that your teeth look fine, young lady.
Oh, Goat, you're just nice. I gotta write it down.
OG has been nice to her, but yeah, that's another interesting, memorable moment. Not a good one, a bad one for us. Remember our second cruise right after 9/11? We were on one of the last sailings of a ship before it was getting mothballed.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a Royal.
That was a Royal Caribbean cruise. It was
we were down, like right at the waterline with a little tiny window, and medical was down there,
right across from us.
Oh yeah, and I mean we had a ball though, and that was where I had the best bread pudding we've ever had. I still remember that, and I got a cookbook. Remember?
Yep.
Remember?
I remember.
Mo went with us.
Yes, Mo went with us.
And Mo and Chase.
But we did learn from that cruise: do not go on a very old ship that's about ready to be mothballed.
Because I mean, realistically, that was what one were we on? Was that the Princess with the damn rust? No, that was the Alaska cruise.
The Alaska cruise on Royal Caribbean again.
I was offended by how much rust was where we could see it. Can you imagine what you can't see, right?
They're like, she was like, what was the word that you use? And they need to do planned maintenance. They need to get the deck crew out there to do planned maintenance. But yes, you're right. 100%, Bana. She is beautiful both inside and out.
Stop making me right. I'm in therapy, and my therapist says I have to write down compliments.
But so yeah, those are definitely, that was a memorable moment. I remember we were like, that was our second cruise. We were like, we were all excited about, like, oh, we can do a cruise because everybody's afraid to fly and go places because of 9/11, and we were dirt poor. We were like
two and Amanda and Chase and Mo, and we went under $2,000, right?
Yeah, it was like ridiculous. Yeah.
But I lost my voice for so long. It turns out it's a mold thing. So the ship is around water all the time. Mm-hmm. The carpets get wet or whatever. You can't see it. They were getting ready to mothball it.
Yeah, it was definitely memorable.
Biting.
But the cool thing was though is we did do an NCL cruise thereafter, and that was that kind of turned us on to NCL.
After it was those dang teal seats
but that was like our second one from that. But I remember going on our first NCL. It's amazing, right? To see like that.
They were a married couple, yeah.
Right. Remember that? And then we would see them in the buffet. We're like, there they are, right? And
that was like Jersey, the Jamaican sensation, a comedian we saw. I see him every once in a while on Facebook. He was awesome. We'd see him.
That was on Carnival.
That was on Carnival.
That was on Carnival.
Right? Long braids.
Carnival does a really good job, by the way, with their comedy on their.
But
ships.
We'd be like, there he is.
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, but Carnival does a really great job with their comedians. I wish a lot of other cruise lines did as good of a job as what Carnival does.
I say if I don't feel like I'm at a High School Musical, then they did good.
Yeah, exactly.
But I really like the Broadway shows at sea.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah, so we've seen a few of them. NCL used to do them a lot, but they canceled a lot of their Broadway shows.
Did they?
Yeah. Part of their cost cutting stuff after COVID. So Yeah, so that was kind of sad. We saw, what was it? The million dollar quartet on NCL. That was
Oh, did we
cool.
see that?
Yeah, that was with, with
Oh,
the,
I remember.
yeah,
Yeah.
with the Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash,
Yeah.
and that was a great show.
Oh wait, so here, let me give a brief shout out.
Brief shout out.
Brian and Rowena Vasquez.
Uh-huh.
So if you go to brianandrowena.com, maybe they'll say what ships they're on, but they're the ones that gave the ukulele class that we saw. And they also have a Verbo.
Yeah, they
What's
do.
it called?
VR, Airbnb, Verbo.
Yeah, like yeah.
For when they're on their cruise ship, they like
'cause
rent
they're
out their
gone 2
house
weeks
in
at a time,
Maui.
yeah.
So if you want a really nice house in Maui, you can use their house.
But you'd see them on the ship, and they had all the time in the world.
Yeah, they said hello.
Yeah, questions. Yeah, they were cool.
They were great people.
This is what you can't see in the picture. Never mind. Anyway, they were good.
But yeah, so that was always a memorable moment for us. Yeah, remember I don't like Mamma Mia, and I remember going to see Mamma Mia on the Allure of the Sea, and I was like, oh, I liked it.
A couple more times.
And I saw it a couple more times. But I guess it was because I can't handle Pierce Bronson trying to sing or anything along those lines. It was very distracting. And, like, a man that good looking should be able to sing.
But he wasn't in the first one. Or was it the second one? I mean, whichever one. I don't like any of them.
Yeah, it just, I don't know. I guess I like live musicals more so than TV or
I like them both.
Movie musicals.
And I didn't like 6 when we saw it because I was like,
what's going on?
Yeah, because it wasn't familiar. But then afterwards, the music, it was good.
Made sense after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's sort of Cheryl sometimes needs to see a musical like about 3 times before it kind of really hits.
Well,
case in point, Hamilton.
Well, nobody. Actually, that one I would never understand it unless I did it because I'm hard of hearing. I've started watching stuff with subtitles because all I need is somebody to like do this and I'll miss what's being said. Anyway, so and now I'm like, oh my God, that's great. So I love Hamilton. I learned all the words, but at first I was like, I don't like it because I don't really like rap. And I guess it's because I can't catch all the words, but now I love it.
Yeah, she loves Hamilton.
I love it.
It's a good show. I really like Hamilton. But yeah, that was interesting. Oh, that was another memorable moment to see those high divers on the Allure of the Seas.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I was like flabbergasted and like, I'm not good with heights.
And then you come home and you watch finds YouTube videos about them practicing and stuff. Yeah. And they have a point of view
from the top.
The diver.
I'm like, oh, heck no.
Yeah, he doesn't even like seeing people he knows on heights because then he gets, reminds me, I got to show you the dog at the edge of the mountain cliff yesterday.
No, I don't
but
see it.
The other thing that you were fascinated was the dang hula hoop lady.
Oh yeah, with the that was ice skating. Yeah, that was amazing to see what she could do. But yeah, I mean the shows sometimes are very memorable for us, at least for me.
Yeah. What about some people told us on this last cruise about they were thinking about going down and playing in some of the games. So they were watching dodgeball, and this man was telling his kid to hit him in the face or something. He goes, they acted like they were going to win something after.
Yeah, they're going to win a highlighter. They're going to win a highlighter.
Like you didn't see anybody out there just hitting the pickleball back and forth. No, they meant business. I go, oh, that looks like work.
They were not fooling around.
Yeah.
But I can't wait till we start, till we do another bucket list cruise. That's always memorable. I saw Princess just announce their new sailings for 2026, which includes Europe and Alaska. Yeah. So I was starting to look at that, to look at the British Isles cruise and stuff like that. That would be.
I want to do that one that goes all around Ireland.
Yeah, that's what the British Isle ones.
I don't want to go to Britain though.
Well, that's part of England, that's. Yeah. But again,
if we go over to that part of the world, we have to go see Paul.
Of course, yeah, I would definitely want to see.
I think he lives in Manchester.
Yeah, well, hopefully he's
not
by
the water. I don't think so.
Where Manchester is, I have no clue of British geography other than where the Loch Ness is.
And if my brother's still here, we should talk him and Gail to go with us when we go to Scotland and Ireland.
That would be cool
to do the business.
But Gail would not go on a cruise.
Oh, she said no cruises?
She said no cruises. She won't go on
Jerry,
a cruise.
Work on it.
But so OG has been to Ireland and Scotland on a bus. He did the land cruise.
How'd you get there on a bus? There's water in between here and there.
He swam first and then he took a bus.
Ben, you went on a bus.
But yeah, that's a, I don't know. I mean, those are, land vacations are fun especially for Europe, I think, because a lot of stuff is more inland and not so much near the water.
Yeah.
And, that's the one thing I'm kind of nervous about doing a European cruise, right? Especially if it's a Western European and not like the Greek islands.
Yeah.
It's
But
like,
I wonder if it's like Alaska. Like, we wouldn't get to see some of those places.
Right.
And I mean, aren't they only accessible by boat?
certain ones, like if you're going to like Norway and stuff like that.
No,
Yeah.
but
But
I want to go to, where did I say I want to go to?
Ireland.
No, well, yeah. No, before, when I found I had on Ancestry.
Oh, Sweden, was it? Or Finland?
Finland,
yeah. So yeah, that's all part of Scandinavia area. But most of the cruise ships don't go to Finland; they go to Norway. So, but yes, the fjords and stuff like that. That's where most of them go.
Fjords.
The fjords, whatever how you pronounce it. 14 days on a bus. That's a lot of days on a bus.
My problem is I don't think I'd want to get out of my seat after a while. I'd be like, yeah, I see it. Next.
She nests in her seat and she will not want to get up and get out. But yeah, those are some of the things that I kind of feel are memorable for us. I'm trying to think of anything else that I can think off the top of my head.
Nick, everybody, how about Old Goat? Does he have any?
Yeah, if anybody have any memorable items, please put it down there. Thank you, Jake, for putting yours down. That was awesome. But if you have one, put it down there. I'm trying to think
about the makeup thing. That was funny.
Oh, what? When we got dressed up for Halloween?
Yeah, and I didn't realize he was sunburned, and he did the black makeup all over. Well, we both did, but anyway, I was using astringent to take it off, and so
that hurt.
It was a massacre. It was good times.
Yeah. Now, I normally do not do Halloween. It's not a thing for me. But we went on a Halloween cruise during the Day of the Dead, so we put a whole bunch of
party.
Yeah. We did a whole bunch of makeup on that day, and that was rough to get off.
Oh, my eyes have never been the same. I ended up putting like lip stain. Or I got carried away, and I was like mascara in my hair.
Yeah. She went kind of nutty.
And I lasted like 5 minutes, and I went and changed.
Well, you lasted more than that.
No, I mean, you stayed all night out with your makeup on. I was like, people are looking at me. I don't like that.
We had people taking pictures of us.
Yeah,
it was pretty weird.
Well, we looked creepy.
We definitely did look creepy. We definitely kind of fit the mold for Day of the Dead. But so anyway, we're kind of getting close to our end of the time. We got about 15 minutes left. One of the things that we are got. What's that? Oh, that's me. That's me. Why don't you do the picture of you? You look better than I did. I think you did a better job.
It was a nightmare getting it off.
That's her. She looked good.
Yeah, and my hair wasn't that color. That's all mascara. Yeah, it was a nightmare. But anyway, I was bleeding pink out of underneath my eyes for weeks. It was weird.
It was definitely rough.
It was estúpido.
Boy. So OG was in a different room every night. So the bus stopped.
Oh, I think it's like on a ship. The house.
No. This is one on his Scotland and Ireland.
That is cool.
That is cool. But
it's a good idea.
Yeah, it would be cool. I definitely want to do one day when we go to Europe a river cruise, because you get to see more interior of the
I thought you wanted to do a 1 day in the river. I'm like, are you kidding me? By the time I get unpacked.
No, I want it at least.
You mean once upon a time kind of 1 day?
Yeah, 1 day when we get to Europe to do a river cruise. But it might not be the first time, but maybe another time. That's the cool thing is I know how to get reasonable flight prices for business class to Europe. But domestic, it's hard. It's hard to get reasonable price for domestic. With you just basically pay what the airline wants. It is what it is. There's no real consolidators to kind of help you get a better price. But yeah, so that's the story there. with the last bit of time, kind of go through some of the places we're going to be going soon. We're going to be in Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao in September on the Beyond. So that's the Ascent sister ship. So it will be very similar to that cruise. Cheryl wants me to make sure I can get a cabana for that, so she can nest.
So I can have a place and nobody can take my seat.
Yes, exactly. So we'll take a look at that.
And then we'll invite anybody we know.
Anybody we know who's coming along with us are more than welcome to hang out with us at the cabana.
Or they're more than welcome to, take Rob and go have fun, play games.
So she can have the cabana all to herself.
Or anytime I can go somewhere. Be alone with the sea.
And then we have the December 8th cruise on the Ascent.
Are my kids going?
No, they're going on the cruise with us
That's in
April.
Next year.
Well, it's less than a year.
He's stingy. He only wants them to go once a year.
They're adults. They are adults.
Well, we had this argument on this podcast the same podcast on this whatever this
live stream.
I won't subject people to my own internal arguments you that you're not even a part of.
But no, I will definitely look at doing more. We're getting to a position where we can. So,
especially now that I'm such a gimp.
Yeah, she's a big time gimp now. The government says so. But anyway, so we got that coming up, and then we're going to be on the maiden voyage, the one that she's talking about.
Was that the MSC?
On MSC.
Oh, that's another thing. How come tips aren't included on that? Connie was asking. I feel the same way because I'm the type of person if I've got $5, I'm gonna spend $5. But then if they come at the end of the cruise and go like, okay, here's a bill, I go, what? I spent all my money already.
Yeah. Well,
why did they?
I will have to take a look. I thought I added tips on hers. I don't know.
She said that you said MSC doesn't have prepaid tips.
Oh, no, you don't have prepaid tips for free. But I might have had put them prepaid. I have to take a look at her booking. I can put prepaid tips on there.
It's almost tongue twister, isn't it?
Yeah, I can put prepaid tips on there. Has anyone been on NCL Escape before? Going to Barcelona, Miami on a Thanksgiving on
Transatlantic.
over Thanksgiving on, I think he means Thanksgiving on
like
first transatlantic as well. Thoughts? The Escape is a great ship. Escape
is it like the Eclipse?
This is the NCL. It's the Escape is part of the Breakaway Plus class ships. It's a great ship. You'll have a good time on it.
To Barcelona.
Definitely go see a show at the I think it's called the Poorhouse or some sort of, it's like
the comedy one?
No, the Poorhouse, where they have like the it's not a comedy show. The Poorhouse is where they had the, like the band show going on.
Well, that's where we saw the rock whatever. I know you're talking about the 80s rock thing and we were sitting on that guy, but that's also where the comedian was.
Was he in there? No, I thought the comedian was in the room. There was another place where the comedian
I thought it was so-and-so's Poorhouse. A name.
Yeah, Sid Meier's Poorhouse.
Yeah, the comedian
was the comedian there too? It could have been. But yeah, Sid Meier's Poorhouse, definitely go see that. They got great shows, but the thing is, you got to get there early.
Don't be allergic to lines.
Yeah, you got to get there early. And that's the other thing with NCL. They put a lot more people on the ship for the size of the ship. And
what is that?
Thanks. Here, you're great.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that.
Buy me a soda.
But again, thank you so much for doing that. But yeah, you got to get there early because there's lots of lines and people get online for that place at least 40 minutes ahead of time.
Each time I see a line, my blood pressure goes click, 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 click. There's nothing.
The Escape's a great ship. You'll have a good time on it. I love the way they do their dining, where you don't have any. It's just basically come when you want to savor or taste, and they'll take care of it.
And they're the same thing.
They're the same thing on either side.
Wait, is that the one that had the dinner club or whatever that was?
No. Oh yeah, no, yeah, they did. Yeah, they had the Manhattan room.
Yeah, man, that was loud.
Yeah, it was loud, but they do have the cool thing about Manhattan Room, it's a little bit different. They have music going on in there. It is,
but it's like the whole deck.
It's a big room. But entertainment's pretty darn good on NCL. Food's okay. It's it's a mainstream line, so you're not going to get
Norwegian used to be our favorite.
It very well used to be our favorite.
We did like the Pearl, the Jade, the Jewel.
The Getaway, the Breakaway. Yeah. We've been on a lot of NCLs, but you'll have a good time. You got the drink package, you're ready. Just be careful to be, there is a lot of lines even at the bars. One of the tricks that I like one of the tricks that I like to do when I'm on an NCL ship.
Baccio? What ship?
That's on Celebrity Cafe El Baccio.
Are you going to tell the same trick we have on how to get our coffee?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay, go ahead.
Basically, what you do is when you go there, you have some cash. Give singles. They will see you and they will recognize you next few times.
Wait.
But
you don't walk in there with $1.
No.
You go in there and you plop your butt down in the seat.
Right. Exactly. But you can't do that at on NCL.
Oh, that's why I said, are you going to do the same thing at Baccio?
No, Baccio's
coffee shop.
But the good thing was with Baccio,
big old line.
there's a big old. But we also tipped our people, so once we sat down, they would be right there. Yeah. They came right, and it was all a matter because we gave them a couple bucks every single time we.
Well, I'll take my coffee, and then I'll take a croissant,
and it became also
like a line 20 people long.
Yeah, and it became a point where we would just sit down, and all of a sudden it would be there. We didn't even have to ask for what we want. Yeah, so but that's always a good thing. The good thing about the NCL drink package is a lot of things are included, so you don't have to worry about any upcharges there as well. Take advantage of their $50 off per shore excursion, especially if you're going to be doing some shore excursions out.
Do you think they'll have a Black Friday thing?
NCL doesn't have like dynamic pricing with their thing, no, but if there will be like if you go on Celebrity or anything like that, they do have dynamic pricing in the cruise planner, and that will get you better pricing when those sales come out. But I'm looking at the
You're looking at me.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm not looking at you. It just looks like I'm looking at you because I'm looking at the camera.
Okay.
But so we're going to be on there. Then we're going to be on the MSC. First time we are ever going to be on MSC, and we're a little bit nervous about it.
The Cruise Dorks,
Michelle and Jim from Cruise Dorks gave us some warnings. So
it's a great. This is what I took out of it. If you don't have anything that you need assistance, like an event, something happened, got a flood.
As long as you don't have a problem.
That you need intervention from the staff, you're great.
Yeah.
The higher ups.
So, but again, we're a little nervous about that. But it is on their very first ship of this kind, the MSC World America. It's during an inaugural voyage. So hopefully hopefully they'll be putting their best foot forward.
I would say no. The odds are higher of a screw up.
Well, you're going to have a higher chance of a screw up, but you also hopefully have a better chance
of. At least everybody's fresh. Maybe your bed's
fresh, brand new. You don't have
no bed bugs.
Everybody's trying, excited about being on a new ship. So.
That's like it was after COVID. They were like, "Oh, thank God, we got a job." Right?
Yeah, it was great. That was definitely great. And then after that, we got a cruise in September of 2025, going to it's a 9-night cruise. That one is Kenan is going to be on that one with us too. They booked with us, and there's a few other people who cruise with us will be on that one too. And that one's cool. That one's going to like some different islands,
kids and all that stuff is Curacao. We've never been there.
Well, that's on September. Yeah, we've never been there yet.
Those are new too.
Yeah, those are new. But I'm just saying we're doing another new island.
We've done the Mexican Riviera.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll be going in September to Antigua. Yeah. And Dominica and St. Lucia, which are pretty cool new places for us.
Did we do St. Lucia on Costa?
No, it wasn't St. We went to St. Thomas. St. Thomas.
Oh, we went to two Saints.
St. Thomas, St. Martin.
And a Juan.
And San Juan, yeah. So that was a typical.
Well, the trick is what we need to do a live stream on is how to get a good experience without paying an arm and a leg
in those locations.
To the cruise line for like 180, because nobody cruises. Well, very few people cruise alone. So you go, it's only 90 a person, or per family of 6.
Right, it gets expensive.
It sucks.
Yeah, it does get very.
Even like the ship tour, 180. Oh, but if we both do it,
when I have clients that do ask me, how do I do something a little bit cheaper and stuff like that, and we do I just showed one of my clients who's going to Grand Cayman. I go, what you need to do if you want to save some money, you want to go to a good beach, because she was looking for a beach excursion, and they were all very, very pricey. Of course, Grand Cayman is just expensive. I said, what you do is you get off the ship. There's a shuttle bus right there for $5 per person. That will bring you to 7 Mile Beach. You go there, then you go to this beach club. It's $10 for a seat, or $15 for a seat and an umbrella.
I said, but the trick is, I don't know if I just happened to be getting a lot of pop-up things about it, but for a while there, it seemed every time I turned around, somebody was getting left behind on the cruise that didn't book with their excursion, and that's their right. If you come late, you have no room to complain if the boat leaves you.
Yeah, Cheryl does give me some interesting looks when I mention about the up and coming cruises. So that's what,
because I want to bring my kids while they're not encumbered with spouses or obligations or jobs.
Yeah.
Because it'll mean something later in life.
Yep.
To me.
Yep.
I'll pay for them.
She's rich now. She thinks she's rich from rich with government money. Yeah. So anyway,
my VA income just increased.
Yes, Cheryl has some disabilities from her
stint. Oh, sorry, that's not politically correct.
From her stint in the Navy that they finally came due for her.
Yeah, on my mom's birthday, my mom made it happen.
Yeah, it was really cool. But
it was 3 years coming. So
yeah, it took some time.
Anyway, so I feel rich right now.
Yeah, exactly. So we got that, and then in December.
How can you plan? I can't even plan like make a doctor's appointment for next month or next week.
And then
in December 1959.
And then November of 2025. It's November, not December. November 2025. And this is one we're thinking of bringing the boys on too. And this one is on the new Sun Princess.
You can't say we're going on a birthday cruise and not invite my family.
Sure, I can. I just did. But anyway, so yeah, that's what we got coming up in 2025. We haven't planned anything yet for 2026. Cruises are just starting to come out for the summertime. I was trying to hold off a little bit on 2026 because we wanted to go to Europe, and I don't want to.
But we also want to go to New York and do the whole North American thing.
Yeah.
And then there's also one that skips down the East Coast, which I used to live on. I'd like to go visit North Carolina.
Yeah, there's not many of those, but there is the fall foliage one. There's those lot.
But they also have the one that bumps down the.
Yeah, those are mostly repositioning. So there's usually like only one, and you got to find it, right? Yeah. So that's. But
I'd like to do something like that. Just go hang out over there for a while.
So yeah, we'll probably do 2 in 2026, since one of them is going to be a Europe one, and one of them is going to probably be that Northeast one. I know the boys are going to want to go on that Northeast one because they are like dying to go back to New York.
Yeah, they want to go. Rob's like, I don't want to go visit New York. And our oldest, our 30-something-year-old, he's like, don't you want to go visit New York? Well, I'm like, maybe for some good pizza or bagels, maybe. Right. That's about it.
Exactly. So, but that's it. That's what we're looking for. So 2026, the cool thing with 2026, that's also our 30th anniversary.
Is it?
Yeah. Is it? I'm not going to say what you're going to turn in 2026 either.
Hey, I was telling all the doctors I was a year older, and then I go, oh, here's the record. You were looking for the x-ray report. And I go, oh, wait, I'm not that old. Oh, you're younger.
But, yeah, so 2026 will be a big 30th anniversary. So I figure, I don't know, do we want to bring the boys like to the New York cruise, or do we want to bring
help pushing my wheelchair?
Yeah, do we want to bring the boys to the New York trip in October-ish, or do we want to bring them to the Europe one? Yeah. I'll bring them. How about this? I will bring them to the Europe trip with us, and I'll pay for the cruise if they pay for their airfare.
Okay. I'll pay for their.
Oh, jeez. No, that doesn't count. We got the same bank accounts, so that does not count. But
Uncle Sam will pay for their.
I want to get them have some skin in the game.
Well, I want them to get a wife and children.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
While they don't have that, I want to take them on cruises and stuff so we can make those memories. Otherwise, we're going to get stuck with taking them and their whole damn family, kids, wife.
Well, we'll have to.
In-laws.
Oh no, not in-laws. But Glenn says thank you for your service.
I know he did. I gave him the
he gave him the losers. I remember when she told me about the acronym of what Navy meant. Never again volunteer yourself.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned. But anyway, that's about it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. We're going to try to do this more often.
I think you should do a podcast. What do you think? I listen to a lot of podcasts. I'm like, oh, Rob would love this.
I don't know if I can do a podcast. I would need someone to do it along with me.
No, you'd have to go, this week I'm interviewing so-and-so, and you get.
But that's what I mean. But I'm just saying, I would need,
here.
I would need to do it with someone.
And then the week after that, you'd be interviewing.
I wouldn't be able to do a monologue.
guy.
I wouldn't be able to do.
Who are you kidding? You mean you could do it? Nobody may want to listen to it.
Right. I just couldn't do a good monologue for for 45 minutes. No, not going to happen.
You could. I've heard them.
How does a civilian cruise compare to a Navy cruise? Army here myself. It's a big difference.
Yeah. Talk about somebody coming and waking you up at 1 a.m., startling you awake to go mop the deck just because they can. They want to make sure you know who's in control. And I used to punch the walls and they're steel.
Yeah, Jake, just make sure, since you are ex-Army yourself, or Army right now, NCL does offer 10% off on your cruise fare. So like if you did not get that with your NCL Escape cruise coming up, talk to whoever you booked it with to get you 10% off.
Celebrity though?
Celebrity has some of the best deals. They give you $200 off on balconies and above, which is really good. But NCL is pretty good too, at 10% off the cruise fare. That can get pretty good, especially if you go on a more pricey cruise. It just depends upon how much you're spending, and it kind of enhances better as you spend more money with NCL. But every cruise line does have some sort of military veteran type of bonus of some sort.
And sometimes even police, right? And
sometimes police and first responders. Not as often. Not as often though.
Eclipse. We were sitting next to some people and they go, "Are you kidding me?" They didn't get it.
They didn't get it because they didn't know. Yeah. So you're right, Jake. NCL is very generous with their military, and they do have a free drink social for military as well, which they do. Yes.
Yeah. I went there once. I felt a little weird.
But their NCL is pretty darn good for the military bonus as well. There, Princess gives onboard credit for the military bonus. So usually every cruise line has something for our veterans, which is great. Which is really nice.
It is cool.
It is cool. But anyway, thanks again, folks, for joining. We're going to try to do this more often.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you again, Jake, for your service.
I used to date Army dudes from Fort Sill.
Yeah, when she lived in Oklahoma, and she used to go with because she was the pretty girl and she didn't want to go.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was a designated driver, and I wasn't pretty.
So anyway, thank you for joining us. We are so glad that you're here with us. And until we talk again next time.
Thanks for tolerating.
Thank you for tolerating. And until we talk again next time, remember to always seek the seas. Bye now.